What's good? What's good? Man, there's probably people working right now. Just a quick behind the scenes of getting ready to shoot this video for you guys. So let me go on here. How you guys doing, man? It is Wednesday. It is 11:40. 11:40. That's probably backwards. Man, what's good with y'all that had just entered? All right, man. That's quick behind the scenes. Let me show you. Getting set up to start getting back on the door panel build. Today, I gotta do a couple things and get forward progress on the door panels. But man, when I tell you I had a horrible weekend, guys, I didn't even get my hair cut. It was just a complete disastrous weekend. Your boy almost traded in, or almost just got rid of the whole Silverado completely. I was gonna gut everything out of it and get rid of it. Look, there it is. Hold on, check it out. Look, the Silverado. This thing, guys, you have no idea how much frustration it gave your boy over the weekend. So, what was going on? Like, I don't know what happened or what's the situation, but man, like my ABS, like would engage out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Was good, Chevy Addict, man. Was popping with you. But my ABS, so like my brakes would engage. So like I'd be like driving highway or just on a regular road, and my ABS would engage, and it would just like lock my brake into place. Then I went to go get new brakes, because I thought my brakes were messed up. We swapped the brake out, but then once I actually started swapping out the brakes, man, the caliper was like locked into place. So then I replaced the caliper, thinking that was the situation. Then it did it even worse. It even got to the point where it just caught fire, guys, and it was just like crazy. Then with the fire, with it causing fire, it burnt the ABS sensor, the wire, the harness. The brakes were shot out again that I just swapped out. The the cylinder, if that's what you call it, or the pistons, the rubber around it was all completely melted, and then the rotor was actually completely, destroyed. So then your boy had to go ahead and swap all that stuff out again. I had to get a whole new caliper. I bought a rotor. I bought the harness, thinking that it was going to fix the situation. Then it does it again. You see what I'm saying? And then it was just driving me insane. And we tried so many different tricks, changed out the brake pads again, swapped the caliper, rebought another rotor, rebought the harness, and it was just a complete disaster. So then I was doing a little bit more research on YouTube. Thank God for YouTube. Uh, I was able to, watch a few videos. Then it said something to clean the port where you insert the ABS sensor through on the hub. And I had woke up. Me and my dad had woke up, and he hit me up talking about, like, man, let's clean that sensor and see what it does. And then I was like, look, man, I really feel that we just need to swap out that hub. You know what I'm saying? Because that's one of the main things that controls the ABS sensor. So then we went ahead and swapped out the hub, and then what was happening, man, that thing was just getting so hot, guys. Like, it was getting so hot from the brakes being locked up. And then uh, we swapped it out, and then I took it out for a ride. It worked for like a little bit, then it actually did it again. um, so then now I was like, man, there's something, all the mechanics is fine. Now it's just like an electrical situation. And then I try to contact the Chevrolet dealership that's around me to see if the truck had any recalls with the brake system and everything. But it is impossible dealing with people that work in those type of places, man. Those dealerships, man, not to knock them or anything, but they just really want you to buy their warranties. And if you have a problem, just go hand over the keys, and then they just bill the insurances, and then that's that. You see what I'm saying? They don't really care too much of doing repairs. If something goes wrong, then you trade in the truck, get another car, then they fix it, go sell it. I'm pretty sure they got good customer service, but like I just didn't get no answers. But Today I actually drove the truck. I let the truck sit for like a whole day yesterday. I was like, Sunday I was just like, man, I am done. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm like, after we fixed everything and I took out for driving it and it did it again. Like I was just like mentally drained out, and I was all like, man, that's it. You know, I'm just gonna leave it alone for today. Tomorrow I'm just gonna um, take a day off completely of everything and just just regroup and get mentally back in it, and then we'll see what happens. And then today I got in the truck, and then it's perfect. It's perfect. So I really don't get what's going on. I'm still hoping to get a call back from the dealership, but I'm not gonna expect it. But we'll see what happens. I just got back a little while ago, and I'm gonna get to work right now, and I have to pick up the kids around 3. It is like fixing to be 11 or 12 right now, so we'll see what happens. But I'm still waiting on the call for Chevy, and if for some reason it continues to do it, man, I'm just gonna have to bite the bullet, take the whole system out of the truck, and go trade this truck in and get something else, because it is my daily driver, and I do always have to go get groceries and all that stuff, pick up these kids, hang out with the family and all that stuff. And it was just so like this weekend, man, it was just so stressful. Man, yesterday, like I said, I just really just took the day off. The kids were in school. My wife was at work. I work from home because I do barber stuff. I cut hair, and then so I just really just took the day for myself just to like hang out and get some fresh air and um, recharge myself so I can deal with this problem, because it was crazy, man. It was crazy, and I'm pretty sure I'm not the only person that has problems like this. And as funny as it may sound to me, the way how I look at it with life and everything, like here I am being, I'm venting to you guys, which you guys are sitting here watching, man. I appreciate you guys. Um, I am at least lucky to have car problems, because some people don't even have a car. Some people wish they were in a car. Some people wish they had car problems. You know what I'm saying? Uh, so even though I'm having car problems, it's still a blessing, because, I'm able to fix it. I have, my dad to give me a hand with it. Um, you know, and so much, and the time to do it as well too. So I at least appreciate the problems that it's given me to make me feel good inside, because someone else's problems somewhere else are even worse. And here am I complaining about a brake thing when someone's probably walking with their kids to go get something to eat, or can't even do nothing. You see what I'm saying? Or don't even have, legs to drive a car. And here I am bitching and complaining that my car is messed up when some other people got it worse. So it is what it is. But anyway, so back to the door panels. So I'm actually, with the whole hurricane and everything coming through, man, there's been a mess everywhere, and I don't even know where some stuff is. I'm just gonna take my toolbox. Like, I even unplugged the big 3 off of my truck, thinking it was getting too much voltage, and the all the main power wires are disconnected from the truck, so the system's not even working right now. I really don't know, guys. Maybe that year truck, or maybe that truck specific, just has so many problems. Like, if I would sit here and tell you all the problems that truck has given me, like, you guys would be like, man, get rid of that thing. But I love my truck. I love the system in my truck, and we're gonna make it work. So I don't even have a haircut. I look like a wolf. And like the sun's out, but luckily we have our tent right there. Man, I appreciate you guys sticking on the live, man. Hit that like button for the live. So today we are going to be attempting to router some rings. So definitely stay tuned for the video. It will be dropping tomorrow morning. Where is it at? Oh, here we go. My boy's right here. My other boy right here. And guys, man, listen, like, I think I spent like, all together, I think I got like $600 invested into changing out the rotor twice, the caliper twice, changing the brake 3 times, the harness out once, then buying the hub, and then all the other the tools that I needed to get stuff done. And it actually set your boy back on dropping the greatest car audio video ever, but it's definitely gonna happen. I have faith in it, and when that video drops, guys, you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. It is gonna be crazy. And honestly, hold on, let me show you. I think the biggest thing I feel like I already got. I just need 2 more items to make this video possible, and I just gotta order them. I just need to stop being a little bitch about it and just order it so I can get this video rolling. Inside that box, underneath that green foam right there, is 2 sundown 10s. I'm gonna ask my boy. Those are actually my boys, but he actually sold the blue Lightning truck that he was gonna put that in. So I am gonna ask my boy to sell me those speakers, so I at least got the biggest thing for this video that I want to drop there already. You know what I'm saying? So then whenever I get the other 2 things or 3 things, it's gonna all fall into place, and then I can finally record that video, guys. But listen, that video is gonna be dope. That video is gonna be dope. I'm in my barber room right here. That's where I make my money at. Right here, this is where I make my money at. That's the trap house right there. When I'm not doing the car audio stuff, I'm in there working. Let me see. Okay, got that. I got my Allen keys. I got my router right there. I got my other router over there. Let me see. Yeah, you guys already seen the PRV, right, for the door panels. He got 4 ohm. I still really haven't asked him why he got the 4 ohm yet, but he can Cisco was good, big dog. Man, I be watching you on Instagram, man. I see you. Yeah, that's the PRV for the door panels. So look at this big old horn. That horn is crazy. The Bondo. So today we got a lot going on for today's video. It's just gonna be simple and short and sweet. But we do need to get forward progress on those door panels, and we need to make it happen. Let me put on my tripod so I can stand you guys up. This is like what I do right before I record my videos. I have to get set up. And how are you guys doing today, man? I think I'll probably be out here working and shooting this video for like the next 3 hours. Then I gotta go pick up the kids from school. Start editing this video, because this video takes a while to edit the videos nowadays with all the captions and all that stuff. It takes a good amount of time. I like it a lot. Sun. I would not be able to do my builds if I didn't have my tent. See what I'm saying? And this tent right here from Walmart, man, I think I've already bought like at least like 10 of these guys, because we have a lot of storms, and sometimes I just be too lazy to pick up the tent, and then by the time I know it, the tent's down the road, and then my mom is calling me like, hey, your tent flew away again, just because it acts like a balloon. Once you put that air in it, man, that thing will just take off. But this one, I feel like they started making these tents, since they are a big seller, they started making them a little bit better. protected from the sun. And I'm Mexican, I should be able to work in the sun, and I can, but it's hot, guys. And the tin actually gives better lighting when I record the videos, and it actually helps the camera. I haven't recorded on my actual camera because, man, that camera just overheats in this hot weather. I can't even record like a good solid clip, then the camera's gonna overheat even more because it's on 4K. You see what I'm saying? Here. And another thing too, like I even know myself that sometimes I just post or upload, just simple videos, but it's all a part of the process of coming up. You see what I'm saying? On this YouTube grind, uh, I wish myself I can do more build projects, and I probably could, just take projects or builds doing it on people's cars. But these door panels that I'm actually working on, I feel it's gonna be the last time that I actually work on a customer's car. Um, just because, you know, how should I say this? We can get them done in a nice, timely manner, but we deal with the elements of the world, like the hurricane. The hurricane actually sent me back like a week and a half. Then this whole situation with the truck, you know what I'm saying? I sent me back, and the thing is, like, I don't want to take forever building some door panels and then, giving bullshit, excuses why they're not done. So I feel like these are just going to be the last project that I do for somebody to make profit. Whatever I can do on my own for my channel, that's what it is going to be. Whether if I have to drop a video, how to wire up speakers, doing speaker tests, buying some speakers, we work and drop videos at our own pace versus like I cannot record because I need to get these door panels done, and stuff like that. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, the hurricane. Honestly, bro, where I live at, the hurricanes die out unless we just get them on our coastline and they really slam into us. But that has yet to happen. But we do get a lot of rain and all that stuff. Like last year, we had a lot of rain. If you were here watching videos last year, I dropped like 3 videos, and um, man, we were without power for like 2.5 weeks, and we didn't even get no destruction or nothing. You see what I'm saying? And it was just, and water had cut off for like a day or two and stuff like that. But 2.5 weeks without power, man, that'll really humble you. And the kids got a reality check with the whole, internet thing and all that stuff. You see what I'm saying? But then once we were able to, get power, here, and at the other house, we were back on the grind, ready to get it. But my sister lost power for like a day, and she got power again. So we would go over there to like charge our phones, maybe catch a shower and stuff like that. But other than that, we thugged it out, and here we are now during another hurricane season. But anyways, so I feel that I gotta drop regular old car videos in order for us to come up to start doing like massive builds on our own. You see what I'm saying? I be watching some YouTubers, and like we'll do the whistling diesel guy for an example. I watch a lot of YouTubers. Don't get me wrong, but I watch them because I enjoy their videos, but I just study their videos, and like I'm the type of person that I go back and I watch their very first video, and watch the videos that they keep posting. And like the whistling diesel, his channel started up, him working on his truck. From I think one of the very first videos was him getting a cold air intake. Whether if that man had money through family or he came up on his own, I heard a story that his parents had money or some I could be wrong. His parents had money, but him himself, he was trying to come up on his own. And I remember he had said a story his very first paycheck from getting monetized on YouTube, I think he said he went to Applebee's and bought a steak and then bought and put gas in his truck. And um, from that point, him installing a cold air intake and his first monetized check through YouTube, buying that steak and putting gas in his truck versus him now just destroying a Ferrari. Um, Look at the progress, and what he had to do in order to be able to destroy that Ferrari if that was the case. You see what I'm saying? So I feel like we're on that path right now. We keep getting more subscribers, so the come up is coming, and then we'll get to a certain point where it's man we're on from there, guys. So I do appreciate every single person watching the video and hitting that like. Um, the struggle doesn't last forever. You know what I'm saying? We just got to get through that point, and then after that, man, we are in there. Let's see some comments. Man, I appreciate that, Big Dot. Get to work. I'm trying to, man. I'm trying to get to work. Trust me. Yeah, people. That's a special thing. Plywood and sandbags. Look, my neighbors back here still they're boarded up. Look. The neighbors in the back still are boarded up because the season's not over yet. We still got till I want to say the ends of October before the hurricane season. It is over. Um, and my friend, he actually lived more south to us, and man, he has a drop Chevy truck, and then he has a lifted Ford. He had a F-150. He had a single cab. Let me be real. He had a single cab Chevy truck, and he had a lifted Ford F-150 truck with like a 6-inch lift on 24s and 37s. But the keyword had, because the Chevy truck, the drop one, it was completely underwater. His house was completely underwater. The water on the F-150, it was at roof level, and he was even point that his house was flooded, and he had to migrate to the roof of his house in order to, for himself not to drown, and he had to stay up there for like at least a day while it was raining. You see what I'm saying? And as he was on that roof, you just see people on jet skis, boats, and all that stuff, man. So it was crazy, man. But he overcame it. I think he actually lives now in Daytona. So it's crazy what Florida weather is like. Oh yeah, like he had just told me he just barely. That was like a year and a half, like a year ago, and he just barely got his insurance money for that on January. Like his house was completely totaled, and like 2 cars were completely totaled, and that's not including like 4-wheelers and et cetera, stuff like that. So he lost a lot on that one. And I have some friends that still go to like Fort Myers and Northport, that's what it's called, that they're still fixing stuff up. You know what I'm saying? I remember like a few years ago, Puerto Rico got hit by a hurricane, and I have friends that go to Puerto Rico, and they say it's still messed up over there from them hurricanes. So yeah, man. I wanted to make a live real quick and see what you guys got going on. I know it's during the day, so some people are probably working, but I just want to touch a base with you guys because I probably won't drop a video till tomorrow morning. I think I'm just gonna start dropping videos every other day, but in the mornings, just because doing the daily videos every day, man, that'll wear you out. And I did that for like almost 2 years, and with the knowledge that I know of YouTube now than what I started, you need a break because that stuff will drain you mentally. You see what I'm saying? I love dropping videos for you guys, but I want to be able to drop good videos so you guys can watch and be able to keep dropping them on consistent versus going hard for like 6 months and then not posting for like a few months. That's what ended up happening to me earlier in the year because I was just drained out and I got a little bit too comfortable when I went on vacation to Texas and Mexico, and then I just let the comfortableness get the best of me, and I didn't post repeatedly, and we're starting to get back into the rhythm, so we'll see what happens. But anyway, so I'm actually going to end this live. I appreciate you guys stopping by. Your boy needed a vent there for a little bit. I'm going to get everything set up, and we're going to start recording today's videos, but definitely stay tuned for tomorrow morning. The video will be up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if this is your first time. Hit that like button, and then drop some comments, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.